at Darley Moor with my trusty friend. So we're in the van, all snuggled up because the weather ain't great. It's a bit chilly. The sun is just breaking through. It's been raining. Yes, it's gonna be wet. So before we zip out there and get warmed up, what we wearing today? Well, flat pedals, can't see them on the bike there, as proven in previous videos. It's the way to go for draft legal sprint duathlons. Shoes wise, we've got the trusty Nike Vaporfly 2s. These are the shoes that I've worn in races because they fit with the flat pedals best. It's not too high a stack, it's well firm, grips well. Yeah, got a bit of life left in them yet, I think. Although I do have the Vaporfly 3s, but the stack and the squidginess, just not good on the pedals. Right, I am number 007. Number 7, well, I say 007 because that's what it says on my timing chip. So yes, I am 007 today. Right, I've got to put my stickers on, get ready, get warmed up. About an hour to go now. So what's the race plan? Well, it's a duathlon. I'm going to run a bit, going to bike a bit, going to run again, bit of faff in between. It's about right, isn't it? Well, for me, I do need to put some context down to it. I've had a downtime, building up again, had a few niggles, still got a niggle in my groin to be fair. Calves have picked up. If you watched my previous video, they seem to be okay lately. Let's hope they don't go pop today. But in terms of today's expectations, it's just a fun race. I'm just going to have a number on. I'm going to enjoy it. Doesn't mean I'm going to not race, but I haven't got any expectations of pressures, must perform, must hit a certain time, even though I've got times I've done here before, so I'll be able to gauge relatively how fit I am at the moment, which I don't think is fantastic. But that's not the point. The point is, let's race it, let's enjoy it. Right, see you out there. Thought I'd have a nailed on method. I suppose that's not bad. So for context then, 8 laps and you've got a timing chip on your flag, on your number on your bike, but there's no other way of counting it. They don't count it for you and it doesn't mean anything, it just times your laps, so it's down to you. So I have these here strips. So it's 8 laps, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 strips. Once I pull the last one off, I'm on my last lap. That's the way I work it. And I fold it back just there, so I've got something to grab hold of and it's not stuck flush to the stem. This has worked well for me in the past, apart from once, when I couldn't remember whether I'd taken it off. So really, once I pass the start and finish, I just pull one off. That's all I've got to do. Don't pull it off early or you forget with the race head on. And then you end up taking 2. Right, let's get warmed up. So we're on the flat pedals. Quick transition, hopefully. Right, good news, the sun is out, but it's windy. So I'm just going to do my warm up now. We're all racked up, transition ready to rock. All I've got to do is put my helmet on because those flat pedals should do the trick for a fast transition. Right, let's see if I can get rid of this achy groin that's pulling at the moment, even as I'm walking. Excuses already.
If you see a red flag, it means we're stopping the race. We'll only ever do that if we absolutely have to, so it probably means a lot of people have come off. So, just so as you know. That's really annoying. Driver safety now. So,
seventh runner. The 7 runners now going on to do the final part of the 2.5 point.
Come on, buddy. The carnage. Oh, that was windy on that bike. There was no bike footage, or for obvious reasons, but gone to a reasonable group and stayed in a group for the whole of the race. They made it really enjoyable. Looking at my splits, yeah, quite a bit slower than a couple of years ago when I qualified for GB. But then I know I'm not in shape, and that was never the aim. Actually, quite pleased, considering in a decent shape to build on. Right, let's get changed, get cooled down, see if I came in a race. Back in the van, and yeah, it's gone bad again. It's blown a hoolie out there, windy. It was windy as heck on the bike, but I actually got into a really good bike group, and we did through and off. I had managed to have a rest, managed to put some digs in and some effort, and it worked out fine. It was a really enjoyable ride. Really enjoyed that despite that wind. I think if I'd have been solo, left on my own, isolated, it would not have been such an enjoyable ride, but it was. Overall, won the age group, got one of these little gizzards, bit of a coaster. Nice. Yeah, so despite a fun race and not really firing particularly well, in my head I think I can do a lot better. Whether or not that's reality, don't know, but I enjoyed it and still managed to win the age group. But it was quite a bit slower than I've done previously on this course, but then you can't really compare because the conditions are particularly bad today with the wind. But the first run, I did the first lap holding back a bit, cruising, quite nice high-end tempo, definitely enjoying it, making sure I was smooth. And as the second lap came round on the first run, it did start to bite a bit, but definitely wasn't in that realm of full-on gas racing. It was more measured, if you like. Did the bike, as I said, felt okay with some through and off, a bit slower than I've done before. That first run was actually probably about 40 seconds slower than I did a couple of years ago when I qualified for GB on the same circuit. But that doesn't really, like I say, doesn't really relate, does it? Now, coming off the bike onto the second run, oh my word, the legs were just somebody else's. I felt like a floppy jellyfish trying to work. Nothing really worked, and it felt like I was running on the spot. I think I'm averaged about 358 per k, but it wasn't good. It wasn't pretty. But that's reflecting, I think, on the shape I'm in at the moment, and I know that I'm not in top race form. So there's no dramas. I really did enjoy the race. The aim was done, you know, enjoy it, get a number on, and just do what we do and feel good. So that's target completed, isn't it? And it puts me in a good place. It wasn't that bad, but I think I can do a lot better. But with the current fitness levels and building up slowly, I think, yeah, good result. So let's see what we do next. I've got a mile race in a couple of weeks, and I think that'll be the same thing, just a bit of fun, because I'm obviously not running in top shape compared to what I've done just, you know, a month ago, getting close to 18 minutes for 5k. I don't seem to be in that shape now, but that's okay. Right, enough of that. Bike loaded, windy outside. Let's get back and get a brew. See you in the next video.